Today's video will consist of mostly two cars going away to Kent and freeing up the space for two more cars that aren't arriving. That's true. Two cars are indeed going from the yard today, Tuesday the 4th I think it is of April, going to a place called Kent, which is still in this country but a very long way off. Yes, two cars. The first of which is Boaty's Rover 45, known as the Honourable HHR something. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a silver 45 with nice door shut sounds and wonky exhaust. And second is Vaughan with a box on its head. Watch round it. One of the things I often do with a car that's dry inside is use it when I need to have a clear out. But because Vaughan is going today, that means, yeah, I've got a massive big pile of stuff to deal with again. It's time to organise some cars. This one might not want to start, so I'm going to have to get it up there ready for collection, just in case there are any complications. I don't want to be having this guy hanging around any longer than necessary, do I? No. Glad we didn't have another immobiliser issue then. Relatively empty space down here again now. And I'm only going to fill it up with one car. Yeah, just one. Alfie. I'm known for wandering around up and down the yard. Today's been an exceptional case though. Much more wandering around than normal. Just about to move Nigel down there. And no. I'll do him last because I'm taking this home again tonight. And now, having moved around three cars, I've lost Nigel's key. Lost it in the ignition. I've spent ages looking around for this. Whilst I'm in the yard, I'll leave keys in ignitions because nobody can come in and drive them away because there's only one way out and the gate is closed. So to come to the car, not see the key and then go looking for it, like in three other cars and emptying the box of keys out twice, is just a bit embarrassing. I'm not sure why I'm telling you. On the 1st of April, I taxed Nigel and it's still showing as sawn, which is just a bit annoying. Anyway, on this sunny day for this sunny car, a gift for the car. Well, I mean for me, but I'm going to give it to the car. Gift is another dash cam. That's quite handy actually because I've got the dash cam in Eric and it's stuck to the screen. It's not like one of these sucker things. It means that I can't just take it off when I'm swapping cars. So Nigel can have his own dedicated dash cam until I go back in the other car. It is a Thinkware dash cam F200 Pro, and what I need to do is take this out of the box and see if I can figure out how to use it, preferably without reading the instructions. Well, it's 5:10 and these cars are still here. Obviously I can't go anywhere until he's been and gone. So it means I've just got to lounge around in the yard with my mate Nigel and his pal over there and his cousin and his other weird cousin that thinks he's cool but actually nobody likes. Might as well have a little sit down in Boaty's 45. Although it's not very comfortable, so I'm going to sit somewhere else. 5:15. Nigel is still showing us sore, which concerns me a little bit, because I don't particularly like to take a car. I don't mind taking it out, but leaving it overnight on the public road when it's showing us sore. And here is a replacement wing for Bridgensteiner. That's right, Bridgensteiner. Not only do I have this wing for Briançon, or for Briançon, or for or whatever its name is, I also have this mystery box here from Pingu Concorde, and I don't think I can wait till I get home before I find out what's in there. So, biscuits, Earl Grey tea, Earl Grey tea, gosh, I've got plenty of tea for the moment then. Oh, and I do like a ginger nut, and a couple of sweets. That's rather fantastic. And, oh, bottles of beer, King Gobbling, London Pride, yes, and Thirsty Ferret. Well, how about, oh, and that one as well, Old Crafty Hen. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Concorde. That's a very nice present. I hope you enjoy your new cars. I have now a front bumper and a wing and a hockey stick for Brett Anderson. All I've got to do is find the motivation to fit it, because I've taken this car off the road now so that Nigel can be on the road. But 5 days in to the month and it's still showing as sore, which is a bit disappointing. Here is my man. Not so long back I had this idea, not an entirely original idea I'm sure, but to make an automotive scarecrow, a spare parts security guard, a metal man welded together in the yard. First of all, I thought I need to decide what's what. How can I put this together? Which parts can I use that, you know, they're not going to get used anyway? So I've drawn this picture. Then I've been around the yard and collected these bits. Scarier, but not quite as scary as welding shock absorbers to a subframe. Because of the radio next door, I've had this rather clever idea on how to drown out the sound so I can't be done for copyright infringement. And this is it. It involves a keyboard and a hammer. Rethinking the man then, keeping his pan head, drive shaft arms and subframe, front subframe body, alternator heart, and another subframe for his pelvis, and then these Land Rover big roddy things, I can't remember what they're called, for his legs. No, I like the first one. No, not that one. No, that one not. Not that one. That's the one I like best. Turn up to full and walk away. That's even better actually. Yes. Venturing into the lockup, and there's the sound of fear at all times. Even more so without that. Leave that on all night. One of the ideas was to weld some ribs on this man as well, but I might not need to because I'll probably just wear a high-vis jacket. The biggest problem I see with this is going to be the weight. It's going to be quite heavy, but at least most of the weight will be in those legs at the bottom there, rather than and it's, you know, the top half isn't too bad. Just get on, do it. I've got the bits together, so tomorrow I'm going to make the iron mat. I'll do it today, but it's already nearly 6 o'clock. It feels like every bit of me is broken at the moment. It does tend to do that when it's damp all day. So I'm just going to give up. That's my advice to myself. What should I do in this circumstance? Just go home. Going home in Eric again, because even though it's the 5th now, Nigel is still not showing up as taxed. It's still showing as sold. And although it's okay to drive around, you can prove that you've paid your tax with your email and everything like that. I don't have to do it. You know, but it'd be alright, like if you had some sort of system where you could print off something, stick it in your windscreen, just as kind of proof that you've got tax on your car. That'd be a really good idea, actually. Why don't I think of that? Like a receipt, essentially. A receipt for the tax that you pay. A lovely, colourful disc that you could display in your windscreen that tells you when you taxed your car and how long the tax will last for. That's a really good idea. I reckon they should do something like